There's nothing more that I love than playing a good game of Luigi's Mansion, but it feels like I'm forgetting something. I mean, it's a raining day. I'm just enjoying down playing some Hidden Mansion and Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS, or the 2DS, but I feel as if I'm missing something. I wonder what that could be. Oi! What? Who's there? Oi, on the fucking bed, mate. You Pringle tart. I don't really understand what that insult was, but okay. Harry, you ain't made the video in like 2 days. How are you supposed to get some reputation? Um, I was just kind of considering maybe stopping all this. But, anyways, how are you gonna stop? You're just a cupcake. Get on that video, mate. Or else you'll get a chopping. Okay, then.
Hey guys, after 2 days I'm back, and after totally thinking it over and deciding to continue this series of How Do You Rank, I decided I'm gonna finish the rest of the areas today. And I totally didn't do this against my will or anything, nope. Okay, I'm doing it, jeez. Anyways, we're gonna be going over some gallery ghosts and the portrait ghost. Generally having just a great time playing one of my favorite games, not against my will. Let's just get into it. We start off with the bane of my existence, Biff Atlas, who resides in the rec room doing some sick gains, bruh. Anyways, in order to trigger his capture, you have to punch these punching bags that are in the room. You have to punch him 3 times. After the first time, he'll attempt to swing, make you catch these hands. But after that, after the 3 times you hit him, he'll go down and expose his heart. But let me tell you something. Unless you know the whole thing with the bee while sucking up a ghost, you will most certainly not get this guy for a platinum frame at the first time. Believe me. I've tried many times to get this guy. It's not even that punching him with the punching bags is that difficult. It's just this freaking capture, his ghost capture is so weird. I can't. I just felt a whole lot of salt doing this. I'm sorry. But overall, if you know the whole press B to make Luigi actually able to capture a ghost thing, it should be an easy capture. And we'll give you the key to move on to the upstairs areas. About the shower curtains, Miss Petunia shows herself and scolds you for being peeping Tom. Anyways, in order to capture her, simply blow some cold, elemental power on her in order to make her, start sneezing and maybe get to capture her. Now, it's important to realize to blow the coldness on the ghost specifically, don't aim for the bathtub. I made that mistake. It took me a little bit extra time than usually, but it's not a big deal if you, spray a few pounds here and there. The capture is relatively easy. I also do suggest that you use the beat tactic for this one. In fact, I'm just going to say use it for most portrait ghosts and call it a day. As well, there are no places for you to get stuck, unlike the Biff Atlas area where you could get stuck on the, weight bar or whatever it's called. But overall, it's a pretty easy capture, and usually the mini mushroom gets stuck inside the bathtub more than it actually hits you. So you won't have to worry about that. Elderly abuse. The animal spawn in the sitting room and will just begin rocking in her chair, making a perfectly knitted scarf. That basket over there holds 3 yarn balls which you can individually hit Grandma with. In which case, after you're finished doing that, you should be able to get the easy capture. There are no places to get stuck here. However, it's important to realize whenever you're about to shoot a yarn ball at Nana, she might have a chance of shooting projectiles at you, so you may have to dodge those. They're not that difficult to dodge. You just gotta not be where you originally were to dodge them, if that makes any sense. Next goes... Well, hello again, the source of all my misery. Slim Bankshot will reside in this pool room, and we'll just simply shoot these 3 balls to bounce around. Apparently they're so determined not to enter in any of the holes in the pool table that they would rather defy the laws of physics. I can't blame them because Slim Shady is a freaking jerk. More on that later. All I gotta do is suck up the balls that he, shoots around and shoot them at him. You can shoot them prematurely and not hit him, but if they ever do run into him, it should be a free hit, basically. After a few times of Slim walking or floating around the pool table, the balls will despawn and spawn back onto the pool table, and the process will repeat again. It's also important to realize, yes, you can get hurt by the pool balls, so don't do that. After you hit him 3 times with all 3 of the pool balls or such, his heart will be exposed and will be an easy capture, except for the fact that apparently you can get stuck behind this chest area and the mini mushroom bounces over to you and makes you freaking shrink and lose him. But that's besides the point. It's also important to really have very good focus here. You gotta almost always track his movements, or else you're going to lose him before he gets to 10 HP. Other than that, if you have a good collection of time, you should be able to get the platinum frame for Slim very, very difficultly, but it's still possible, so don't give up. Believe in double trouble, the twins will reside in, obviously, the twins' room. As you can see, one of them is driving around, constantly running over Luigi right now, while another one is flying in a plane. After you suck up their respective machines, should be an easy capture. I suggest you aim for the person in the truck or the car, as that's the one that mostly hits you. Usually the plane's bombs don't usually hit Luigi, or just go around him generally. So as long as you dodge those whenever you're sucking up the blue twin, should be an easy capture for you. Cunning clairvoyant will reside in the fortune teller's room, and after you light this ball here in a portrait battle, she'll expose herself. Because, apparently she wants to be captured or something. Some twisted, sickening fetish, maybe? But either way, she'll just sit there and you'll be able to get the easy capture. It's not exactly that easy. You gotta put a little bit of effort into it, but there are barely places for you to get stuck in, and the mini mushroom just easily bounces away. In the actual game, you can't exactly straight away capture her. You have to give her all the Mario items, and then you can start capturing her, but you should probably know that already. Either way, quite the easy capture, so you don't have to worry about this one. Before we move on to the Area 3 boss and finish this video up, let's just go over to Mr. Grimley, because, he was in the line of portraits. I just wanted to get him out of the way. In the wardrobe, he apparently speaks of being morbidly depressed, so let's fix that with a good old sucking. He would just kind of sit there and do this, whatever that is, and expose his heart. It should be an easy capture, but, still try a little bit. No places to get stuck. Careful of the mini mushroom, as usual. It should be an easy capture. Now let's move on to the final ghost in Area 3. Colossus is a chunky boy and resides on the roof. He's made of 15 different boos. The fight that you go against him with is an interdimensional thing. Being similar to the roof, however, all the unicorn statues are made out of pure ice, because, why not? Basically what you gotta do is you gotta guide Colossus's tick body over to one of the pointy unicorn horns to pop him. Afterwards, use your ice elemental power to freeze all the individual boos. I suggest running over to the opposite side of the arena and allowing all the boos to follow you, then sprinting towards them with your ice out and freeze quite a few of them. Usually I can get 5, but I've noticed that other people can get a whole lot more in their first go. Be careful though, because as the boos diminish in numbers, they become more aggressive and are less predictable in movements. So just watch out for that. The platinum portrait was difficult to get, not because the whole Colossus thing, but rather the miniature, ganging up with the boos. As well, on the final boo, the boos almost always dodge out of your way of the ice attack. The only way that you're going to get him is by sidestepping and blowing ice while they're doing a charge attack, so wait for that. Overall, that's all I have time for Area 3. I know I said that I would finish this in only 2 parts, but, I'm running low on time, so I might as well separate Area 3 in this very own thing. Besides, we have a whole lot of other portrait ghosts to cover, like Vanguard, the toy soldiers, and that dastardly King Boo. Either way, thank you for watching, and make sure you check out some of my other content, and subscribe if you want more. I know this isn't the best quality videos that you've seen, but I am trying, so, you know, please like, comment, and I'll see you next time.